Hello, everyone, and welcome to the... I don't have a watch today. Saturday afternoon. It is Saturday. Normally I check my watch for that, but it is the Saturday afternoon live stream. This is something normally we do them on Fridays. We've been a little bit busy and things to that effect. Some people have also been on vacation. Looking at Chris over there.
Hi.
Yeah. So we're doing this on Saturday. Today we're going to be building Black Falcon. So this is a high-end liquid-cooled workstation designed for 3D animation and visual FX, things to that effect. So this being a workstation, we're going to be basing this around a 9900X, which is right down here, which is the extreme edition of the i9, which is a really, really awesome processor. We're then going to be throwing the this all in the X299 AORUS master motherboard. We're going to be throwing in some 128 gigs of RAM, and I'll toss it over to Will for the graphics cards.
Bro, we just got them in.
How many we got?
Bro, we had so we got 4 RTX 2070 Supers that are going in here. And pay attention to that one. We're going to set this down.
So, as Will has demonstrated, we actually only have 4 going into this system. We just had an extra box, and we thought it'd be kind of fun to throw it in there. So we have 4 2070 Super hybrids.
They're outside the box.
EVGA.
They're not inside the box.
All of them are sitting over here, nice, safe, and sound. So this is going to be really designed for...
It's an empty box.
Cinema HD, XParticles, RealFlow, Redshift, Octane, After Effects, Photoshop, Illustrator, and Houdini. So all of these...
You made up all those words.
I did. All of these programs really leverage GPU, and a lot of them...
Well, man, we built it right then.
We did. So they can really leverage the GPUs, and the 2070 Supers are actually the best bang for the buck performance that we're going for these specific subset of programs and things to that effect. I actually was very flabbergasted at this at first because I had to sit down with Chris and was like, "Are you sure this is the
Hang on. Flabbergasted?
Flabbergasted. Perplexed. I was very perplexed by the build here.
Is Chris there? Yes, I'm here.
Yes, Chris is here.
Chris is in the back, and
Chris
is going to...
jumping into frame here.
Oh my gosh!
Oh. So, back on, rolling this train.
I want to
Back
see
on.
part of the stream now that has your face just... Ah! Alright, anyways.
So we're going to be cooling our 9900X with an H100i Pro RGB from Corsair. We're also going to be switching out all of the fans to the new Chromax Noctuas, which are an awesome fan. We've used them on the last build, and we're using them on this one as well. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, for storage, we have 2 NVMe SSDs. It is a... I can't read them through the box.
They're up there.
They're up there. I think
It's
it's
a
a
1
1
terabyte
terabyte
and a
and a 2 terabyte. M.2 SSD, as well as a 4 terabyte Western Digital Red. We're still waiting on the mounting bracket to be able to adapt it to put in the front of the
Up in the
where the
drive
optical
base.
bay went. We were having some clearance issues with all of the amount of graphics horsepower that we have in here and the hard drive's bays. They were not agreeing well together. And so
You guys are in for a treat.
Yeah, instead of modding the living daylights out of it, we just decided to do a much cleaner option, which is just getting an adapter. But that's coming through the mail, and it'll probably be here later this week, so we'll kind of finish up the build. We'll kind of pre-run some cables and things up there, but we'll not be installing the hard drive. That's why, just to throw that out there for some of you guys. Other than that, to power the system, I don't think I went over that. We have an EVGA 1600 T2, which is a very, very large box. It's actually already pre-installed into the case. It comes pre-installed like that. No, just kidding.
Chris, you okay back there?
Chris has done an awesome job of kind of pre-doing some of the streams a little bit and kind of getting us on the right track. We're really trying to hit that 1 hour mark. As you guys have probably noticed, a lot of things have changed recently. We have a much better audio setup right there. We also have now a top cam, which should be, I think, switched over. We actually don't have it pulled up over here, but Chris is giving an interest.
It's like overexposed.
Oh,
Oh.
I can fix that later. But
I'll just be screwing in fans, and you can be
okay.
overexposing.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Pause. Don't overexpose. We don't need that on the stream.
So we're gonna go ahead and get started on this. I'm going to be doing some of the motherboard stuff, while Will is going to be screwing around with some of our fans. Well, Will is going to be screwing in some of our
Screwing
fans.
in the fans, not just screwing around.
So while Will
Solid
does
difference.
that, we're going to switch it over to the
Alright,
top
you got
cam.
that.
If you want to switch
Top
that over,
cam.
I'm going to be adjusting some of the settings. So if you see some weird blooming and
This
oh, Chris already did it.
is a fan. It spins.
Chris got it.
Woo! Chris,
Round of
dude.
applause for Chris.
Kill. After you, sir. Well done. Alright, I'm going to be spending my life screwing in fans now. May I help you?
Yeah, as Chris is
Just
grinding over
brushing
there
off the
that
shoulder.
he drug a slider.
Observe. Ram. Are we on cam 1 or cam 2?
We should be on top cam.
Bro, we need a little monitor over here to see what the heck's
Well,
going on.
normally I pull it up on the Acer. Yeah, the stream should be pulled up there. There's a big should.
Shrenderer?
No, that was the last one.
Oh.
Black Falcon.
Black Falcon. There's a new one.
That's Bella Verde.
No.
Another one.
I'm
We
I'm getting there.
So, motherboard box. Did you take
It
it?
is behind you to the left.
Thank you.
Black Falcon. Hang on, right. Is our sound on?
Yes. There we go.
That actually looks super cool.
Doesn't it? It's a wonderful top cam.
Ah, that's what you like to see.
So,
Note that it's not a 6 exclamation point. It is an I9.
it is still overblown a little bit. I can see it over here.
God damn it, Chris.
So, this is our X299 AORUS Master Gaming Motherboard LGA 2066 from.
Just say it like that.
Alright, just moving on from there. I don't know, get hype about motherboard. No, this is one of the tried and true motherboards that we like to use. It's honestly just overbuilt into oblivion, to be blatantly honest. All of the pins, like the dual 8 pins up here, are actually metal shielded for extra rigidity and things to that effect. And our PCIe.
Write it down and read it.
Yep. Our slots here
There you go.
are reinforced as well, so graphics cards and accessory cards and things to that effect cannot break off into them as easily. And since the what?
8 concurrent views.
Hey, that's almost a record.
That's the record.
On YouTube it is. We had more on Facebook. We hit double digits on Facebook. Hopefully we'll hit double digits here.
Invite your friends. Golly, this is going to be a nightmare.
So this is the LGA 2066 socket, which means it has 2,066 pins right there. And concurrently, there
Concurrent
are
what?
26.
And-
There are only 26 pins on here.
And they're all good?
2,066, yeah. Everything is all in the correct place. Something we like to look out for, just because that's how you can basically kill a motherboard very, very easily, is if you have bent pins.
Nick wants to zoom in a little bit more on the board.
You can.
Don't know if I can do that.
Yeah,
But
right
you
click
can.
on the camera input. You can pull up the camera controls, and it should pull up on the screen to your left.
Who said that?
Nick.
Next.
You can see
Nick.
him there. You have all the.
Thank you for the feedback, dude. That's what you like to see.
Configure video?
You should be able to right click on the input source and do like camera controls. I can come show you here real quick, just
Oh,
because
dude,
this is something that is.
Please take your time, because holy crap. All I'm trying to do is just unlock all these, unlock the achievements. No, straight up just pull out all the fans, get all of these black pieces out, because we are trying to mitigate the sound that's going to be from these fans. So we're putting them all in. So the goal is to get them all out, get them all switched, and put them all in the case. which, shoot, you guys probably could have figured that one out. Oh my goodness. I've never even seen these fans before, but they are fantastic apparently. Noctua does it right.
Alright, so we zoomed in. We apologize for the little jumpiness of that. The slider is not very nice. Kind of just zooms in. That's about as far as we can go.
If only you could be prepared for vertigo.
Yeah, that's about as far as we can go on the zoom for right now. If you want to scooch over just a skosh.
Hey, I'm entitled to just as much space as you are. I'm just kidding, I'm sorry.
I have no space.
I have no space.
Equality only works if there's equal.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, so I have the Intel i9-9900X installed. Ironically, it installs upside down, which makes no sense to me. The words you would think would be facing you normally, but no, they face that way to you guys, actually.
I want these black pieces on the outside, correct?
You want them
Or on the
between the radiator and the fan, because they're basically noise dampeners. So
Sick.
here.
So, the guy who bought it is watching.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Welcome.
I would hope so.
That's what we like. That's what we like to see.
Air's going out these radiators, not in.
Correct.
Fantastic.
Yep, because we're going to be mounting these on the top, so we want them to pull air through, up and through. I'm doing hand motions, and you're probably not seeing them very well.
Up and out.
Top cam.
Hashtag Willy Wonka.
I am on the struggle bus right now with the box of RAM.
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of hope that you stay on the struggle bus, just because that's giving me more time to get off my struggle bus.
So each one of these RAM kits comes with a cooler, even though we're not going to be using those today. Comes with a interesting cooler. I actually don't think it really does that much. I'm gonna be honest. We've gone and even experimented with water cooling RAM, and it doesn't really actually do much at all. Unfortunately.
You never know.
Does not really do much, honestly, at all. But hey, if you want the aesthetics of a giant fan, then sure, go for it.
Sick.
These
All
are
right.
the Corsair Vengeance LPX series DDR4, and there's a little. Let's see if we can't get it. Oof, the peel. There it is.
We're back to that game.
Yep. I have to peel.
I get you, banana.
I gotta peel 8 little stickers off of these.
That's the thing. It's just a lot.
It just gets tedious after a while. It's one of those like, whew.
This is one of those fun builds, though.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I'm looking forward to just knocking this out of the park.
Ooh, bad peel.
Down after round. And you.
So, well, it's good to have you back after
It's good to be back.
how many streams have we done alone?
I don't know.
We've done a few.
3?
2 or 3.
Sorry, Will.
I'm just hurt because I want to be here. I was telling my other job too because I haven't been able to work that one either. Like, I just want to be back. Want to be working hard, but no, it's fun to be back.
Good to be back.
We school ended up a lot heavier than I was expecting it to. And a lot of ROTC stuff decided, you know what? You don't need free time. You don't need to work. You just need to do ROTC stuff. And I'm like, you guys kind of suck. Didn't say that out loud, but I definitely thought
He's
it.
gonna be watching this. You're just gonna get a
I
angry
swear,
phone
man.
call right now.
You're out of the program. You're done.
Here.
I commissioned in a month. Dude, can you believe that?
Yeah.
I'm up and out in a month. That is horrifying. And awesome all at the same time.
Man, this chat is.
Chris, it's just you, man. You're hot.
Oh gosh.
Put flames in the chat for Chris. Let him know how hot he is. I'm curious to see if any flames come up. I'm missing a black piece.
More peels.
Moss peels. Moss peels.
Just excessive amounts of peels. But hey, more RAM.
Moss ram. All right, more cowbell.
Do what?
Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not it.
Nope, we need 6.
We need 6.
Un mas.
And then we start unscrewing and screwing back in. Woohoo!
You hit a lot of fans on this one.
Dude, well done. So, cool. So you're working on getting the RAM in. Good God. So much RAM.
Yes.
Love it. So, just in case you guys ever do buy these fans, it comes with all of these different colors. I mean, it's like Skittles. You could taste the rainbow if you wanted to. But at the same time, just keeping it down to the basics.
More cowbell.
More cowbell! Gosh. Can we please have that on soundbite? Or are we still like worried about demonetized?
You can get a demonetized cowbell.
I have a need. And the only solution is more cowbell. Somebody post a link to it, please.
It's
Garrett, didn't see you there. Chris.
It's like
No, it makes me think that you're looking through his webcam, bro. Didn't see you there, man. Note that we do not have that technology. Does
Yet.
not exist. Never said that.
This is where we need to switch to cam 1, or yeah, cam 1, just zoom in on my face. Yeah.
Just feel wrong about that. I'm sorry, guys.
Oops.
All right, number 6, handled. You know what though?
What's up?
We need 2 fans on the front to push through, not to push out. To pull in.
You can actually do them either way.
Then they're going to be pushing out. Seriously?
No, you need the front ones they're going to be pulling in.
yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter which side you put on the little nubby doos because we can put them on either side of the radiator.
I would have it pushing through pushing through the
Yeah,
radiator.
pulling
versus
pulling through.
I'm going
Yeah.
to switch around these then.
No, that's right.
So
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah, so right here, see? It pulls in, and then
So-
radiator. You got this right.
case, fan, rad. Put the nut between the rad and the fan. Y'all good?
Yes.
I'm going to pretend like I am.
That's
No, I definitely get it. We're good.
I'm gonna pretend like I am.
All right, cool. So now, screwing things in. Here is where you get to see the RTX 2070 Supers that we have. Just like, you can kind of see them over here, but they are all lined up and they are looking immaculate. Where is my wrap? Dude, okay, so to whoever's new, we have not had this before. It is not my favorite thing. It's a double ratchet screwdriver. It's from Lowe's. And I'm just loving this thing. Like, it is absolutely awesome. As soon as I can get it.
So hopefully that sound does not get too atrocious.
Oh gosh, it locked up on me. Never mind, I don't like this thing anymore. It's awful. There it is.
So I now have all of the RAM installed. The CPU is installed. And I'm going to be now installing our M.2 NVMe drives into the motherboard. Then we're going to drop the motherboard into the case. And then we'll start wiring some stuff up while Will is having fun with what he's doing.
To be honest, just having it down the ratchet doesn't help. You guys will find out later, it helps a lot. Oh, look at this go.
I am actually going to need to steal that for a second because it's got a sharp bit on it and I need to unscrew the...
Well, fine. I don't get to play with my new. I don't get to play with my new toy now.
Actually, that's not sharp enough for the bit.
Wow.
Do you have the extra bits over there?
Yes. All of them.
Wonderful.
What am I trying to do?
Fans.
I got that part. Man, I gotta have this whole thing on there.
Yee.
Yee is
Oh,
right.
that's where the BIOS battery is.
Yee indeed.
Huh. That's interesting. I was curious where that was.
Line it up. Wash it in.
Will, there's a motherboard standoffs in the pile of...
Dude.
No, they're in a bag.
They should already be
In a bag.
on the board. The board already put all the standoffs on.
M.2 standoff. NVMe standoff. There should be an individual bag.
I've got the top. I've got the one that.
put 'em over there with you.
You may have. I think we might have moved them.
I'm not seeing it in our bag over here.
Okay.
They're in a small bag all by themselves.
Yep.
Guaranteed, we're gonna find it when we're off stream.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
We
that's-
have enough of them that we can get by, so.
There we go. All right, so you good?
Yep, I'm going to jump into our stash and steal a few.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's motherboard
As
standoff.
we go and go and go.
M.2. So we have an entirety of a very
That was
large
magnetic.
just stash of extra parts and bits and bobs and doohickeys.
Just from the plethora of builds that we've had.
That, and honestly, we've also even purchased a few like USB hubs and things like that where we actually need them on stream pretty desperately, unless the computer is just not going to work. So we kind of came prepared.
We ready.
Definitely came
We're set up and ready. So, all right, let's talk about 3D animation for a second, because that's what this is going to be used for. Correct?
Correct.
Fantastic. I saw the programs, but at the same time, what style of 3D animation are we dealing with? Is it going to be technical specs? Is it going to be creative? Do you know?
That'd be a Chris question.
Chris!
I hear you. The all I know is what we're building is the software that we're building it for. So it's in the 4D, Octane, Redshift, Houdini, so fluid particles, simulations, 3D animation.
Hopefully you guys can hear that, and if not, let us know and we can repeat it. But
Well, go ahead and repeat it. 'Cause
No, I think
even
the-
I missed it for a half second. Sorry. Let's see.
give me 1 second. Let me put this
No,
back.
no, you're good. You're good. I'm moving stuff. Moving the stuff. Who would have thought that we would have needed a bigger table?
Right. Well, the issue is it's not all in frame.
Yeah, right?
Interestingly enough,
So this is going to set right up here.
I almost just put the heatsink. I almost just peeled the heatsink and then just immediately put it back on top of nothing, and just did not install the M.2.
That would have been fun.
I would have just been like, hey, why do we have an extra M.2 here? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
So I'm actually in a 3D animation course right now, and for the fact that this build is so high intensity, I can only imagine that the 3D animation that I've been doing in 3ds Max, Blender, and, well, it wasn't 3D animation in Adobe Animate, but it was 2D animation. None of that can hold a candle to what our customer is doing.
No, actually, to prove how good of the animator that this computer is going for, this stream has actually been animated for your pleasure. I wish you guys could have seen Will's face there. It was perfect.
All right, so look, we need to have a conversation, because if this is 3D animated, we've reached a whole new echelon, and I'm talking like from the Polar Express from it being creepy to Modern Warfare right now, which looks incredible. Oh my gosh.
175 gigs download.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I was
I
looking
don't
at
have
it yesterday.
enough.
It's a 175 gig download. We went on this on another stream. What were the specs, Chris? It was Modern Warfare 2, Witcher 3, and
I heard about
Red Dead
this.
Redemption would be 500 gigs, just in those 3 games.
I'm gonna need to buy a new hard drive, because I want all of them. Or I've got The Witcher 3, I don't have Red Dead 2, and I want to get Modern Warfare.
Hard drive. All right, kick
Give
it
me,
back
give
over.
me. I'm
Kick it
sorry,
back
I'm
over.
sorry, back to Cam 2.
Back to Cam 2. So they can see what's going on. We're
Motherboard.
going to be installing the...
Oh, I need to do
I
fans.
broke.
I broke. Dude, I broke too. I'm sitting here just like, wow, this is a fun stream so far. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you should actually be doing stuff, dude.
The motherboard. We need to install the standoffs for the CPU cooler to be exceptionally helpful. Even though this one has the screw holes already on it, the X299 And the LGA 2066 already has them kind of installed more or less. You then need to install little screws that the CPU cooler can mount to.
Do is right. How's the cable management going to be on this? Good, bad, ugly?
It's going to be perfect. We always do perfect.
Well, no. Like, the process of getting it to perfection.
Yes. We'll animate it.
Well, animate it all.
No, what we'll do is we'll just take a really large black box, like the sensor box. We'll just drag it over the entirety of the back of the computer.
And
then
just
there you
start
go, it's
drawing
done.
on it. Woohoo!
Chris just starts drawing where all the cables go. This is the 24 pin, doing it like screen cap in Paint, Microsoft Paint. It'd be perfect.
I do that. Alright, and then you are hooked in. Solid. Number 2, done. Oh, am I wanting to hold these together?
Oh yeah, you can have your fancy screwdriver back.
Thank you. I don't need it, but thank you.
I don't need it. Fine, I'll
I
take
don't
it.
need it. I'm going to use it because yes, but...
And while staying on top cam, you may need to potentially scooch.
If I need to scooch, tell me.
I know. That's why I'm waiting to see how it looks on the thing to see. Chris, is this in frame?
What?
Case.
More or less, yeah.
Can you see this area?
Yes.
Perfect.
That
Chris
counts.
gets live updates. That
We
is
don't.
on a 30-second delay.
Chris gets live updates, and we just kind of make it up as we
But
go.
what's also good about top cam is you can stand up.
Dude, I know, right? Can stand up, we can move around the table.
Well, I can always see your forearms and hands.
Wow, magic! What if all of a sudden it was just like, poof, gone, and everything on the table is just wiped away? Never mind.
You're gonna make Brett cry.
Yeah, right?
You're like, what?
Where is it? No! How have I been doing this? Just going like this.
As you guys see, we already installed the 1600 watt T2, which is a behemoth of a power supply. It weighs basically as much as a car. It is a big honkin'
As
tonkin'
much as a Prius, let's be
boy.
honest.
Yeah, it's
Here's
a.
a pain.
It is actually a really heavy power supply, but that's really good. The heavier the power supply, typically, the better it is. I say typically because there are some people that fill their power supplies with lead and stuff like that to try to make it feel more premium. EVGA
It doesn't work.
does not do that. EVGA is an awesome company. We've used the 1600 before, haven't we?
Once.
We've used it once. We used it.
But it was a platinum. It wasn't a titanium.
Ooh. Oh, this is a titanium? Ooh. I didn't even know it was a titanium.
You
Alright.
said it was a titanium.
Shh, it's fine. I know what I'm doing.
I hate the fact that this is taking so long with all these screws and fans.
There's the other one.
This is the other one. This is a platinum. So what we're using in here is the titanium. So how they all work is power supply ratings. The fancier the material it sounds, the better.
The better
So
it is.
there is just 80 plus, then there's gold, then there's
Bronze, gold,
bronze, gold,
platinum.
platinum, titanium, and then no one's invented diamond yet. I'm sure someone's going to.
98%.
Hashtag
98
Minecraft.
plus.
Alright, last one, and then
Oh.
this will be done.
Chris, you screwed up. You got the wrong RAM apparently, or you listed the wrong RAM on the website.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you didn't. It is 3,000.
Yeah.
Oh, you were right. Right there. 3,000. Whoops.
Whoops.
Mind you, out of the box stock, it only runs 2366.
2133.
2133. Never mind.
It's not even speed.
It's fine.
It counts,
It's
dude.
been a long week.
Bro, it has been a long, long week.
Alright, so I'm going to stand this up now, and
I'm gonna say before the comments do, says that a double ratchet screwdriver is the most fantastic thing he's ever used, immediately puts it to lock, and just twists it anyways.
you want to switch over to cam 1? we'll kind of change it up a little bit since we're going to be doing some cable management now.
Sorry.
We'll
So he's going to do
that.
some cable management, and then we're going to figure out how to put all of the radiators and everything in. Even though we've already got a heck of a game plan moving on.
Indubitably.
That is the goal. Alright, so washer out of there, and then other fan. And so what we're doing is we're putting the 4 Noctuas onto the graphics cards, and then we're going to use the other 2 Noctua fans to hook in the CPU cooler into the front of the case itself. So, lit. Oh, God. Oh, we've hit the dad dab again. I'm back. I'm back.
You have not seen the last stream. Will has
I made friends.
indeed, and he was accused of doing the accused of doing the dad dab.
It wasn't an accusation. It was a sentence. It was a death sentence. How dare they?
So I am just plugging in the usual kind of cables. Nothing too drastic.
So you're feeding in the motherboard cables right now?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I am hooking in the last of these screws right here. And then we can start working on the CPU, or the GPUs going in.
Hey, this is the normal. Wow, our framing is terrible. Rip.
Yep. All open space.
It's fine.
Chris, if you want to actually come in and zoom in, I think that would actually do a lot better.
Zoom in on.
If you want to like move in the camera, pan to the right, zoom in, I think that'll help us out.
While we do that, switch over to cam 2 so everyone's not being jolted around.
That's fun. What a way.
Will, look at the comments. What do they say?
I don't know.
It's a lot.
I know there's a lot. That's why I'm...
That's more than I spend on my GPU. LOL. As I stare at 40 times 2070 hybrid cards. Yeah, right? Supers. I want you to know that I'm still struggling to pay. What? Oh, yeah, sorry, we're up here. I was looking at the other cam. Just look at Chris, he's like, up. I'm still struggling to pay for college right now, so, like, yikes.
Okay, so
This is kind of nuts for me.
Hashtag not
Still-
sponsored, but can be.
Well,
Sir.
you can still see those fans in the corner.
Over here? What are you
I'm
talking
telling you
about?
what's in frame.
Oh, in this frame.
Yes.
I'm sitting here looking up at that one. Don't act so disappointed. What do you want to tell me?
I'm just
You can still see the fans over here?
yes. I don't want to zoom in a whole lot more.
You
Hey,
don't
$5
wanna-
that I plugged in the power switch and wrong again. Actually, no, I didn't do that last time. It was a 24 pin. There's always something.
There's a manual.
There's a manual for
And
a
it's
reason.
color coded too, but the text
Hey,
is also 1 pixel high, and it's like,
RTFM.
Now,
Easy there, Tiger.
Oh, I'm the one that... No, that one was directed at me. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right.
All right. GPUs are ready. That's what you like to see.
Undarfil. Do you want to install the
Why are you
CPU cooler?
Scandinavian?
I don't know. It's just going with it. Do you want to toss in the CPU cooler first?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to switch back to cam 1? You know, Chris did all this work, and then we still stay on cam 2. Hi.
That's much better.
What's up? I think so too. I can't wait to see it over here, but I'm immediately assuming that it's better because, you know, Chris is fantastic.
A little bit.
Wait for it. Hashtag drooling face.
I'm trying to not.
Zoom in until he's out of frame. Nick! Come on, man. Me too, bro. Me too. Alright, where are we at? How long is this delay?
About 30 seconds.
Oh, that's rough.
Yes, it is.
Alright, we're just gonna roll on the CPU cooler.
It was rough when we first got the top cam because we didn't know if it switched because Chris was sitting over here because you
Dude,
weren't
that's
here.
so much better.
Yeah, it is. So we'd hit the button and then we'd both be staring at the computer for like 30 seconds until it kicks in and be like, oh, hey, I get
It works!
It was so bad.
That's incredible.
It was so bad.
Alright, so I got those up there, I got me back here, and I've got screws that are going in up here. Do we want to go top cam while we're throwing in the
Yeah, we'll lay down the case and all that.
front cooler?
Yes. Yep.
Alright, then I'm going to get everything prepped up here. So that's where all that is, and then double ratchet. I'm good for the front cooler whenever you are, brother.
All right, give me un second. I'm trying to figure out. I only have 2 more plugs to go, and then we'll be good.
Chris! How are we doing on time?
38 minutes.
Ooh.
We're getting there.
Well, this is about to fly, so
You say that.
You say that.
just let me have my optimism.
Like how both of us, Chris and I, say the exact same thing at the same time.
You say that now?
We thought that on the last stream, and then it ended up being a little bit longer.
We'll make it happen. Because all it is strapping in radiators now.
Indeed.
Strap in the radiators, hook in the GPUs, cable manage, done.
There's not much to honestly cable manage. There's just a lot of power cables.
That's honestly like where my head's at, because
Somehow clipped the little. So you know how all the CPUs and all that jazz, the power cables have the little clippy-do thing?
oh yeah.
I accidentally pushed it on the back of the case and it clipped onto the back of the case. And that's why I gave that face of like, this is something I've never encountered before.
That incredible face of just like, that shouldn't happen.
Huh, that's a new one.
Interesting.
Eh,
Oh man.
eh. Come on.
Good noises, brother. Good noises.
So we have now dual 8 pins, or 4 pins.
This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts to me.
There we go. Awesome. All right.
Life good?
Life is Gouda.
Let's lay it down.
Is it pre-installed? Yes, it is.
Big time.
Yeah. Let's
Let's lay it down and get it to cam 2.
Cam 2.
Cam 2. I'll try not to bump the camera because
I'm just gonna move these over here for now. We'll be good.
Sorry.
I'm moving this stuff just so we have space to lay the case down.
All right, cool. Got that stuff here. You guys get to see my bald spot. Congratulations.
Blame the Air Force. They made you shave it all off.
That's what I'm saying. All right, how you feel about that?
That
Feel
is
good, look
Just,
good?
yeah, just watch out because it's kind of a weird angle. You get to literally look over Will's shoulder now.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually.
I'm kind of curious to see what this looks like.
I am
That's
too.
pretty cool.
That's an interesting.
Where?
That is weird. You're just staring
Is it
in the
weird?
camera and it just looks so weird. It actually looks pretty decent, surprisingly.
I'm very happy with this. All right, so I've got one fan. How do I want to pre-run this? Punch it down there.
Oh, Connor.
Hi, Chris.
There are markings on the outside of the case as to where the screws go for the 120s.
Okay.
I got the markings. I see them.
Make sure that you leave room
Hold that there.
for the cable to run.
Yep.
So, can you hold me right there?
He's got it.
If you can. So yeah, one hole. I can't find it.
There's markings. I got it. I can't find it. I'm sorry. That's
No,
just
you're good,
comical.
Okay. There you are.
Here.
All right, hold her in.
Just so we don't lose it.
You strapped in?
Yeah. Here. Hold on.
That went?
Let me hit just another one, just so we don't. Here, you got it.
So tight.
Yep.
Where are you, sir? Perfect. Go.
And skitty bop bop bow.
Skid-it-diddy.
Got it.
Skid-it
All right. They're not screwed in, but they're at least
They're
there
there.
to hold it.
I'll give him a little more. Give him a little more love.
Yes, we do have a ridiculous number of GPUs. There's a few. Just a skosh.
Just a skosh bit.
Just a skosh bit.
All right, so those are in. Life is good there. Let me get 2 screws into this, and then you can start pre-running.
Well, I was gonna install the CPU cooler itself.
Okay, sick. Oh, dude, that's gonna be perfect then.
Yeah.
That's what you like to see.
Chris, did you put in SATA power cables on this power supply? Because I don't think you did.
I didn't get that far.
I didn't get that.
I was just looking at it and I was like,
I was purely just doing a test for a bit.
it was just funny because I was looking at it and I was like, wait, we need. Oh yeah, Will,
Sir,
you'll get a kick out of this.
I'm down.
You ready?
Nope.
Look at the powers.
Are you kidding me?
Feel it. No, like
Bro,
feel that.
this is industrial.
It is a massive power
That's
cable.
a mess.
I gotta get Edward to buy one of those.
Just chalk.
I gotta get him to get the industrial strength power supply.
Yeah.
For
Ooh,
it
that
to
cable.
possible.
No, that is like a big chonkin cable. I don't actually know what gauge it is. It's big.
Like 4 gauge.
It's
No,
a Tonka
it's not,
truck.
it's not a 4 gauge. I'm fairly certain it's a 12 gauge. Like I would be willing to put money on this, that this is a 12 gauge. Yes, Nick, we already did throw in the M.2s. They are right here and right here. 2
You didn't
terabyte
miss
and 1
them.
terabyte.
Got it.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, cool. So I got all of the screws pre-run. So
Yeah,
now
dude.
it's just putting them in.
And the reason why I'm so confident that this is 12 gauge is because it says 12 gauge on the side of the wire. Oh, just a big chunk.
Big chungus. What is your major malfunction right now?
Everything good there, friendo? Also, don't forget if you're talking,
The
it may
mic
be
is to
weird.
my back?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I don't know how well it's going to pick up audio. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Chris,
What?
how's our audio with my back to the camera? Or back to where the mic is?
I'll tell you in about a minute.
I mean, you're right on both occasions there.
Lag.
Back to the camera and back to the...
It's fine.
Oh, yeah, your audio is actually bouncing off that back wall and reflecting to the microphone.
It's not liking it.
Garrett says that the wire should have its specs on it.
It does. It's got 12 gauge. It's 12 AWG, which is 12 gauge. That's why I was saying I was pretty confident in it because it says 12 gauge on it.
So you need to put it on CPU.
No, it came pre-installed. The thermal paste came pre-installed on this one. And Corsair's thermal paste is actually really, really, really good. So we like to kind of keep it there. Be careful with that flashlight, Will.
Does it match the frequency?
It may. We have not tested it on this one yet, so yeah. Oh, that's an interesting spot. So the CPU fans and the CPU optional, instead of it being up here where it normally goes, where in many cases we see it, it's actually down here, right underneath the CPU socket itself, which is interesting. Makes my usual cable routing tricks kind of null and void now. Because now I gotta figure out how to route a cable only like 3 inches and make it look good. But I will prevail. What?
Who's laughing?
Oh, Nick said, so I said Corsair paste is pretty good. Nick said, yeah, it tastes good too.
We do not condone any tasting of thermal paste. But if you do, you will get more thermal conductivity inside of your body. Thus, winter is coming. So if you don't want to wear a jacket, just consume more thermal paste. I need to stop with that because that's starting to make some logical sense. It sounds just enough to be realistic.
How is this having an issue?
47 minutes.
Solid. We may hit the hour, we may not. It's going to be close.
We still have to put 4 video cards in.
That'll be easy.
Yeah, that's the easy part. Keep telling me something back there.
The hard part is, apparently Will's screwing in the front radiator. What's going on there?
So, top and bottom screws are just wacky.
Yeah. There's also a little peely-do on the CPU cooler, which we'll do now. Probably looks pretty good. Hopefully, I have no idea.
I don't know.
Well, no.
I'll tell you in.
I'll tell you in an hour.
Yeah, it's just the holes aren't like fully lined up, and it's just enough to be annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. So I was watching OB OBS for the peel.
Oh yeah, it already happened. And you're like, where is it?
Watch the OBS. I'm never gonna see it unless I watch it again.
So, these are the stock fans that come with the EVGA radiators and things like that. They're okay. They're really not great. They're kind of flimsy, to be blatantly honest. I'm honestly just doing this because we need to kill some time, and yeah. But what's interesting about them is they have a really, really, really short cable. But what is cool about our Noctua fans, which Will has already put on here, so I don't have a demonstrating unit, but it's okay, is
You got one in the low.
Alright, so the Noctua fans, they actually have removable cables. So in theory, you could technically plug in just directly into the fan like that. It's not recommended, because obviously that's a weird kind of bend, but it's just something interesting that Noctua did, is they just have a removable cable.
There it went.
Oh, I should probably plug in the cable, the SATA cable that I said I was going to plug in, and then proceeded to not. There you go.
I'm holding off on that one.
Cable management already actually looks pretty decent on this side,
Nice.
for the most part. All right, while you do that, I'm
Yeah,
actually
bro,
going
I'm
to
sorry,
drop in a
man.
GPU.
Yeah, please do, because
So,
this is just annoying.
with
at
the
this point.
GPUs, they have an excessive amount of peelable plastic, which I'm going to try to do in one take, but since the RTX Supers have a really, they have a lot of faces, it's kind of hard to get all the peel off cleanly first, but we're going to try it. If not, I have three more attempts. We had 4, but then we'll decide to drop one. If you haven't seen that, rewind to the very beginning, because that was a pretty good skip.
I feel like the timing was off.
The timing was a little off, but hey.
Because I walked in and you were like, I'm still going to explain these parts. And I'm like, joke.
Well, yeah, indeed.
There we go. Alright, we're going, brother. These things are rocking.
Alright.
Cool. Man, that was annoying. It was like so the top row was perfect, but the bottom row was off a millimeter.
That's always a struggle.
Slower.
Who just said what?
Brent said slower.
What do you mean slower? What is slower? I'm thoroughly confuzzled. Whoops. We are all confuzzled.
We're good.
Oh yeah, I forgot the most important peel. Oh wait, no, these don't have those.
The most important meal of the day?
That's weird. Other peel.
Alright, last screw, wherever it is. Was over here. You see another long fan mount screw?
Right there. Here's one.
That'll work.
You over here, so
That'll work.
that'll do.
Alright, so you got that one in the back?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, dude.
Oh shoot, I went top to bottom. We said we were going to go bottom to top, didn't we?
Yep.
Eh.
Time to undo.
Wally.
Control Z.
Control C. Chris, can you just alt undo that?
Hey, bro, Alt F4 the stream. Wow, that was annoying. That was painful.
Sometimes they get kind of frustrating.
Alright, I'm going to start grabbing these from over here. The radiator mounts for the top.
Ooh, actually, I'm not going to install this one yet. Because I have to plug in still stuff into the bottom there.
Okay.
And that card covers all of the sports up.
So, you're going to cable manage real quick?
I'm just going to feed a few cables down there that I need to feed.
Too easy.
I.e. just this one. And then...
2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I just need literally this one. And I was like, oh, hey, that's going to be challenging to do.
You're on cam 1, by the way, brother.
Wonderful. I don't know why I looked to the...
To the right?
to the right, to the laptop that's on a 30-second delay for validation to see if I actually am on cam 1.
Because that validation is not going to
It's not there. Wonderful. Okay.
Alright, cool.
Now we'll lay this back down.
Back to cam 2.
And
Fun being able to switch it. Are
now...
you on cam 2?
We should be on cam 2.
Now we're good.
Oh yeah, we were on cam 1.
Told you.
I trust you, but...
I trust you, but I don't trust you. No, I see how it is.
Yep.
Man, oh man. What happened?
Give me 1 second here. We'll be back in 1 quick sec. Alright, we should be back. Sorry about that.
Mission
No,
accomplished.
we were having some technical difficulties because we had some cables getting in the way of
Difficult technicalities.
difficult technicalities. But no, we did ended up figuring it out. It was actually pretty simple. Oops.
Oh, we're going.
There we go.
And then backside.
That one goes to the back. Correct.
Top right there. How do you want the hoses running? Hoses running off the back like that?
No, they need to be that way. Yep.
Off the top like that. Alright.
Before you put too much tension on that, let me screw this in. It's also weird to try to keep the top open. Like, not putting your head in front of the camera.
Oh yeah, right?
It's because I'm so used to having this front one. That's like, oh yeah, you can just kind of do whatever. But no.
No.
There you go.
Alright, I'm holding for you, man. You got a washer on that one?
Yeah.
Sick.
Alright, I need it right
You place, I hold.
there. Rotate it a little bit that way. Up and that way. Yeah. A little bit less. Perfect.
That's teamwork right there, y'all. Y'all weren't ready for that.
And you're good. You can let go.
Chris, sing us a melody.
Sing us a song.
Sing
Or
us
the
a
piano
song.
man.
The computer man. Sing us a song tonight.
Let's get
We're all in the mood for some 3D animation.
Well, then
It's got us feeling alright.
I can't help you there.
That was actually really good. Not gonna lie. That was a really good little, like, I don't think many people are gonna get that reference. I mean, they may, but
I hope they do, man. That's classy right there.
that was a good reference.
Good old Joel Billy. Bill Bob Joel. That's my guy right there. Alright, I'll prep the other one. I'll prep the next one. I do hate these, like, the ones that just kind of encapsulate it. They're just kind of annoying to get off.
This will be interesting.
So,
You have to then slide the cards in and then down.
I believe we do. We'll make it.
Oh yeah.
Man, did they super glue this thing on here?
I found it's easier to pull it this way and pull that one out. There's also one more hidden one right here.
There's sons of cones.
There.
I got one on my side too.
Is there? Wait, there's another one.
Right here.
Oh yeah, that little boy.
Itty bitty bitty thing. Are you ready?
Indubitably.
Alright.
Oh, we have 9 watching. We're close. We're getting there. I can pull it up on my phone. We can have 10 watching. What?
I'm just saying, dude. I did that totally blind, and I think it worked beautifully.
It did?
That was totally blind. That was like me just go boop, and it was in. Calculated.
What is this, Rocket League? Calculated.
Dude, right?
We got all the wrap bits off.
Yep.
All the what?
No.
Chris is standing off to the side and just did a very, like, a level 20 dad joke.
What did you say?
Did you get all the wrap bits off? He's like, rap.
Crap.
No, rap, Will.
Bro, I think I just lost the washer. Yeah, I lost the washer.
It's all good. We have many over here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got a few extras out here because I
there's
knew
a
we were going to
screw.
lose a few. Hey! That may come in handy. You may need that. Here, give me a second, Will. Hold on. Before
You
you
don't
start
want it
doing
here?
that. I want
Center
it
it?
centered. So we actually...
These don't have their wrappers taken off yet.
I know. Okay. We're kind of going with those as we go.
We're going as we go.
We're going as we go. Darn it, those are all along one side.
Which I find.
Short screws. The small mounting screws for
They're probably they're in the bags.
the radiators.
Yeah, they're in the little EVGA bags.
Oh, well, we never got those out.
Nope.
What?
I don't think you got those.
Yes, I did.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, they're.
Quit blaming each other.
Stop it.
Don't fight.
These don't work.
The kids don't like it when mommy and daddy are fighting.
I don't think. I mean, we have a bunch of
For
them.
reference,
I can pull them out of there.
I'm the kid in this situation.
Let me just pull them
Connor is my
Two
dad,
bags over here.
and Chris is my mom.
out.
What about this?
I'm hoping they didn't hear that.
I heard that.
Alright,
I got them here.
Never stop. Never stop. Fan on the
I got
front.
it.
Have them go.
Did you get them?
yes.
Oh. See,
Sitting
he
right
got
here.
them. Thank you. I was trying to start pulling some more out from our
No, you're good, man.
stash.
You're good. We don't need our stash yet. Don't let the cupboards know about our stash here, Johnny.
I'm just gonna open them.
Do it.
Think that's a screw. Do it.
In that reference.
Do it. Just do it. Ah, that's a meme reference there.
Yeah, from Shrek Forever After.
This build
It's
is,
wrong.
This build is gonna be tubular, dude.
Tubular, bro. Oh, bro. Oh, I died!
Oh, okay. That's all good.
Alright, you in? What happened?
We're gonna have to undo those. They need to be rotated that way because this is a rectangle, not a square. Like a normal fan. I'm sorry, Will.
Why?
Yeah. So, technical difficulties with radiators.
More technical difficulties.
Diffi-
I'm just definitely going for difficult technicalities.
difficult.
Just did not come out.
You just
right.
don't admit the mistake. It's okay.
Alright, can you hold that?
Yep. I say as I let it drop.
Yeah, right. Oh, we're facing them to the back. We're not having the hoses up front?
You can do it either way.
I'd like to have them up front.
I just like the fan cable in a different area, but it's all good. I have no clue which screws are where, so I'm just gonna hold it there and you tell me.
Bro, you almost had it. You know.
Oh, I was going for the 140s.
Down. Left. Other way. I don't know which way you go.
I just immediately went left. It was like, which left?
I was gonna see which way you went and then make the judgment call off of that.
It's understandable. Good. Alright, I'll prep the next one.
Do it! Woo!
Speed peel this one. Worst peel award goes to that. That was rough.
Wait, tubes are twisted.
Oi.
Oi, he's right.
Oi.
Fix it.
He is right. Oi.
Son of a nutcracker.
Rotate 180 degrees. Got it. Rotates entire case. Did this fix? Oh, that was a good catch.
Hey, Chris.
Tisk.
Good eye. You know what?
It wasn't Chris, it was Garrett.
That was Garrett.
Garrett!
I was
Great
doing something
catch.
else.
Honestly, though, we would have never been able to catch that if it hadn't been for the top cam.
I would
For
have,
the top
I
cam.
would have caught that in like an hour when I was working on it.
You would have had to fix it.
I know. I would have been upset.
I wouldn't. I'd be at home. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice job, Garrett. 1 point, Garrett.
+1.
+1, Garrett.
Health bar goes up by 1. We gotta get that on.
Oh, gosh. What we were thinking about doing is a few streams ago we had
My last stream.
Will's last stream. We had some very fun commentators and things like that, and they kind of made a game of
+10, -10.
yeah, giving a point system to Will and I.
I'd
and
just
it
like to
was
point out that
quite comical.
Connor got some special treatment in that, and I got roasted.
Are you claiming discrimination?
It's not discrimination, it's just unfair treatment.
And it was actually a lot of fun, and what we're thinking about doing is doing like a little animated thing where we have
Perfect.
like here and like here
Next!
like, different health bars and things like that.
Health
Being
bars.
Health bars.
-10 health.
Whoops. Or not health bars, but point bars.
We'll find a health potion. Will needed a health potion.
That'd be an interesting way to do it.
It would. Life
Bo-
bars?
Borderlands 3 actually introduced like an interesting streaming mode where people on the stream can actually interact with like what's happening in the game.
That's kind of cool. Can they like spawn monsters?
Yes. And then like certain people will be, their names will be the monsters. And they can determine like the drops and things like that. And it's actually very interesting.
Sick.
Never stop, never stop. Okay, thanks. I'll take a look. Yeah, and it'd just be interesting to do something like that where we could just have like audience interaction. We're looking for interesting ways to get the audience interacting.
We want to talk to you.
We do want to talk to you.
It's actually really true.
It really is. It makes streams go by a lot easier when we can like actually converse with people.
Just have fun.
Ooh.
Dang.
What?
That sucks.
Bro, what you mean?
So Nick is one of my friends in Canada and would love to work with us, but he is in Canada.
Oh, export and import.
Yeah.
Hey.
I mean,
I can
I'm
see
down
it.
to go to Canada.
It's
It's that fee.
yeah. All right, guys. So if you guys are just joining us, for the new folks that potentially could be out there, welcome. This is the Saturday afternoon Black Falcon live stream. As you guys see, we have 3 of our 2070 Supers installed. They are the EVGA hybrid editions. Will is installing one of the last screws into that radiator. This system is designed for animating.
You made a lot of
And-
assumptions with that.
Was I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Will is installing the radiators. This is an animating workstation designed around an i9-9900X. It is the Extreme Edition, so not the 9900K like all of the ones that we have sitting back here. Those are just boxes.
If you just noticed, I finally used the double ratchet feature on this thing, and it was awesome.
Will has discovered that there is a new double ratcheting screwdriver that he proclaimed was his favorite, and then proceeded to not use it for the rest of the stream.
Until right now.
Until basically right now.
It was fantastic. Alright, not crossed, not crossed, not crossed.
Yep.
Up.
I'll get these all tucked out of the way here in a sec.
So life's good there. Alright, last one,
Last
man.
one?
Last one.
So that one's gonna be a bit of a pain.
Yeah, this one will be interesting.
No, it won't.
We'll get it.
Yes, it will.
Chris? No, it won't. For God's sake, leave my optimism alone.
Wait, there you go. And boom. Pain my butt.
Shut your mouth.
That's not the hard part.
Continue to shut your mouth for 5 seconds.
That's not gonna. Nope.
Chris?
Chris, let him. Wait, you guys are based out of Raleigh? I live in Raleigh.
Hard facts, bro.
Never stop. No. Oh. Chris just got very hype, very happy. You may need to do it this way.
No, I'm thinking that. I got it, bro.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing the screw holes. They
You
can
need
go
it.
up.
I see
This
what
is
you mean.
blocking me right here.
That is, yeah.
But I'm almost there. I feel like we can get that.
No, we can't.
Ah, you son of a gun.
Just do it the other way.
Which way? I'm gonna rotate
Yeah, that way. 90 this way.
90.
Yep.
I think that works. It's not a square, it's a rectangle.
Should be right. Maybe that one.
It's a trap.
What? It's a trap?
It is a trap. Also, what the mess? Did I just switch out this? Yeah, I switched out this fan. Yeah, we're good. It just came undone.
No, so the way that,
I got it.
yeah, it's that way.
Huh?
We're on struggle bus right now for this, but it's okay, Chris. We got it. No.
No, it does not go in like those. It goes in long ways.
Yeah, it went in like the 90-degree way, like we had it.
Like
Yeah,
this, right?
like
Yep,
that, yeah.
exactly like that.
Now, matching it up, just find four that work.
Oh, you could have told us that.
I was trying to tell you that like an hour ago.
Hey. No fighting.
I'll fight. I want to fight. Square.
Fight club. Top flight crew. Fight crew.
Get that bottom one.
I did get all four in.
It's all good.
I think we can. Here, slide this one over one. We can get them all.
This one's not screwed in.
Is it not?
No, it's not like gripping.
It,
There it goes. Alright, which one?
Say this one. If I shift it to that one.
Do we then? No, we don't. Oh.
Something else in there? That's the last one.
Yep, got it. Now,
Woo!
heck yeah.
Holy mother of CPU coolers.
GPU.
All of the coolers. Oh my. That's a lot of hosing, man. It's more hosing than I saw at my grandma's house.
now we get
At a
to
garden supply shop.
Now we get to tie up all that.
That's him. That's not me.
That's him.
That ain't me,
Thanks,
Chief.
Will.
That ain't me, Chief.
Appreciate that.
I take my leave. Where did this go?
This one is to this cooler.
Where's
It's
this?
somewhere in there. It's right here.
No, this.
Alright, too many hands in the kitchen here. Alright.
I'm really
This
glad
one
that
right
we
here.
have that.
Yeah, the top
Oh, I
cam.
am too. That saved this build. Because otherwise it'd just be,
Sure.
man, I can't do this. I can't. What's happening?
I can't see anything, guys. I am.
Alright, sick. So,
Ow.
it's all in, man. It's just cable management.
Almost. If I can plug this fan in. Yay! There we go. Alright. So. Oof.
Medusa. This is the first time that Medusa has been on the front side.
Yeah. And actually, the backside is going to be pretty
Negligible.
easy. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Oh, yeah.
I can work on those.
Best of luck.
If you feed me those cords, I can cables. I can
Oh.
put them in.
So, Connor, I'm going to be really upset if you put the power cable backwards.
Oh, yeah. That'll be a fun one.
I have to take the video card out.
Completely.
And I can't take that one out without taking them all out.
No, you couldn't. You would be able to flip it.
No, I can't get to the key.
No. It's fine.
Not important. Slightly important.
Apparently someone's filling out a form now.
Fantastic.
What a bro moment. Let's go.
Alright. Is it this one goes here? Yeah.
Oh man, bro, that was incredible. This is nuts. See, he told us about that earlier, but
We just ignored.
it didn't make sense in context.
Yeah, it did-
So
it
we
did.
just ignored it.
Yeah, it was like, we had so much going on earlier.
Chris,
What?
I'll be the first to admit we ignored you.
Oof. On stream too.
I'm
We need
cool
the
with
Chris
it.
cam right now.
I'm cool with it.
His face.
It's just that it's like disappointed dad that says I told you so.
Yeah.
Like, I gave you this warning and you did not heed my warning and therefore you suck.
Therefore. That's a Sutton moment right there. It lets you fail and then come in and just saving grace. Of like, I told you so.
It's like, but it's not even like a gracious I told you so. It's like, you're just dumb.
Yeah.
Well,
2 thumbs down, man. Minus 10 points.
Minus 10 points.
Woo-wee. The shotgun mic is awesome, dude.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's still picking that up. Stereoscopic sound.
whoa. Easy on this happy.
I just messed with everybody's ears. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean it.
But he did.
Minus 15 points.
Minus 1.1 million points.
Indeed. What are they? Is this bottom for fans down here?
Yeah. You could technically remove the hard drive bays and you can put in fans into those bays if you wanted to.
Is there a reason we're not putting that hard drive in this bottom bay?
That's not there's a whole bay that goes here, and the issue is right here there's no clearance with the radiator, and then right here there's no clearance with the bottom of the graphics card. For all
Tracking.
4 of them. So.
Hey, easy on the snapping, dude. We're on the top cam right now.
Easy on this to snap.
We're definitely on the top cam, Chris.
The baby.
Immediately runs to check if we're on the top cam.
I gotta get
Alright.
another monitor.
Oh, boy, that is heavy. And I am switching over to cam 1, so.
She's a heavy girl.
Will, you want to come on back over here? We'll start feeding cables through.
Nope.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Fine. There's the door.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh, dude. The amount of like video ports back here. That is incredible. Look at all this.
Oh.
Nope.
You guys will see it. Don't worry. I'm sorry. My amazement shouldn't be affecting anything. Alright, shift it all to you.
Shift this. Yep.
Start feeding, son. Feed the beast.
Alright. So,
You just tell me which graphics card it's going to go to.
which port would be would it be here? Or the one above it? Or the top one?
You can get the top one through this.
Alright, you're going to need both those. So go ahead and pull it all the way through. Plug in both of those, and then the rest of them go underneath, I assume.
Indeed.
Solid.
Shoes are brick. House. Oh wow. This is kind of nuts.
Alright, while you do that, I'm actually going to do some cable management back here.
And then I got the other 3 right here. You'll be on the top. Good. Give you something to do.
Indubitably.
You coming back up and in.
So this is the part of the stream where we're debating about cutting out, to be blatantly honest. Of doing the cable management and stuff like that. It's kind of
It's
crazy.
kind of monotonous and
But
not as interactive unless you like. We have GoPros on.
We're also at an hour and 17, so it's not too bad.
no, it's not. I mean, this build we did a lot of pre-building though. We're also debating about adding in a gaming segment into here of doing. Chris is saying no, but I think everyone would actually
Can we
like
please?
this. Of the,
I'm not sure you understand how much I'm in for this.
of just like Will versus Chris on just a very random games. Like Will versus Chris Rocket League 1v1 on Rust Modern Warfare 2.
Bruh.
No.
I would destroy him.
So I was knifed 18 times in a row on Rust.
Oh my gosh.
I would destroy your life, and it would be awesome.
I would just.
That is why we're not doing good.
I would destroy your
No, I
life.
just wanted to show you that.
So, dude.
I'm gonna use that.
Why do you do it?
It's for fucking The TI or S20?
RTX 2070 Supers.
Jesus.
Yes. That is the correct sentiment. Because, oh my gosh.
With the CPU water cooler up front, and 1, 2, 3,
What's
4.
the excuse this time?
Excuse.
It is
You nailed it right.
3D animation, and it is awesome.
No, it's really 8K at 300 hertz.
So it's really just Bitcoin mining.
Big coin
Yeah,
mining.
facts.
Yeah. That's a lot of the NVIDIA card, that's for sure. Pretty cool. They probably cost more than these lights.
Screwed the pooch on one of the cables. There it is. He's out. Alright.
How's it going, Will?
In. I'm gonna feed you back the slack now.
I think we're still in. Yep, we are in. Yep, feed me. Are all of them good?
Yes, all of them are in.
All good. Is that all the slack?
No.
Now is that all of it?
Yes.
Wonderful. Alright. So everything is all plugged in, all good, right?
Indeed.
Alright. Let me rotate this towards me a little bit. And Will, if you want to monologue for a quick sec, I can do it.
Modern Warfare, Call of Duty. I was definitely like expecting there to be a number on the end of it, just because I'm surprised that they went back to Modern Warfare. I guess that it was always Call of Duty 4 though.
Oh gosh, you're monologuing on that.
I'm really impressed with the game.
It is. It is
Like
best
for the
game.
fact that they're pulling back to the true to form Modern Warfare 2. They're pulling away from the space jump pack things that I never liked. And they actually brought in a company called T-Rex Arms that if you look them up on YouTube, they do a whole lot of competition shooting and everything like that. And they brought these guys in to actually mocap all of the models moving. For those of you who don't know what mocap is, it's motion capture, and you would actually use it in a lot of these programs that they've got going that our client would be using for this 3D animation monster. Like, and when I say monster, I mean like, whoo. But point being, they went in, motion captured all of the gun movements that would actually be there. If you look at the pistols are actually at a high ready position, which is absolutely incredible. The punch out is totally correct. And it's awesome to see somebody take love and affection into a game realistically and then take a realistic look at warfare. Because, I mean, they got people running through the cities, running through all of these insurgent forces in the Middle East, which is exactly what happens. And it's just fantastic to watch. And even the airstrikes, because Air Force be joining the Air Force here in about a month. So, go team. All of the tactics that I've learned up to this point are realistic to that point. And I'm sure that somebody is going to be a veteran and have a lot more experience than I am. I don't have experience in combat. From my knowledge of tactics and doctrine, it is accurate. So, I love the mess out of it. That's my monologue for the time.
There you go, I'm done.
But no, I'm really, really thinking about getting that game. Thinking hard about it. But also, I've got to live and survive and food.
Indeed. So, Chris, everyone buys buy us Modern Warfare.
Start a donation. MW2. I really feel, Garrett, you're on the money, man. You are 1v1 on Rust, bro. I'd be down. But no, you're totally right. It is their best contender that they've put forward. Even Modern Warfare 3 didn't hold a candle to Modern Warfare 2. And now we're returning back to a true to form. We're genius for bringing in Captain Price. I really think that this one's going to be a big one. And I'm really looking forward to it. As long as they maintain the community and keep it fun, and keep it interactive and fast paced, and I think that they've got a lot of potential with it. And they've got to take vehicles out of ground war. That is not helping their cause at all, and those maps are just massive. Like if they had 32v32 and just had it in an enclosed space and just be awesome.
How did that go?
It's like a motorcycle, like vroom, but like vroom. Works the same way.
But like,
It's fun though. I mean, honestly, I just want more time to be able to play video games.
it's understandable.
But I also like more time to sleep, and one of those definitely takes priority over the other.
Indeed. That's why I'm a level 500 on.
On Overwatch, I'm level 1000.
Speak of Overwatch, Overwatch 2 was announced yesterday.
Seriously?
Yes. It's a very interesting take on it.
Look good or bad?
Basically, it's an update to Overwatch 1. So
Okay.
all of the new maps and all the new characters are coming to Overwatch 1, but then Overwatch 2 is going to be all story-based. And each character now has like 10 different abilities that they can choose from, and you have to level them up and work through and all that jazz. It's going to be interesting.
Based off of the short films that I've seen for the characters,
Oh yeah, if you
I'm
haven't-
really excited for
if
that.
you haven't seen the new short, it's 9 minutes. Watch it. It's really good.
Like, they, I hate myself because I haven't played video games in forever. Big old shield dude. Reinhardt.
Reinhardt.
Hey, okay. Figured it out. Don't roast me. Or roast me lightly.
Lightly toasted.
Lightly toasted.
Excuse my reach. Sorry.
No, you're good. But the Reinhardt storyline was heartbreaking. And it was awesome because it actually made you feel emotion within like 8 minutes, which is absolutely incredible.
That's what they did with this new one too.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's 9 minutes and it's good.
Even, have you ever seen Black Mirror?
No.
Black Mirror is on Netflix, and I watched the one that was like the USS Callister. And it was a crazy concept of this game designer in the future that ended up putting people who he didn't like into his game so that he could just mess with them. And it was a mind bender and a half. And I'm just like, this is absolutely nuts. And I'm not going to spoil the rest of the episode, but just know that it was kind of crazy and kind of ridiculous. So, point being, I'm thinking that the age of CGI and the age of just, wow, we have these cool new effects, so we have to use them in every single scene, is starting to take a backseat to the storyline, and is starting to take a backseat to human emotion, which actually needs to be the forefront of entertainment, because that's where our minds go to. And if you guys haven't seen Corridor Digital, fan-freaking-tastic channel on YouTube, amazing company, they do some awesome work. They did Bosstown Dynamics. You good?
Yep.
Anyways, they did a TED Talk on why CGI is bad and why the human emotion is starting to take like offense to all of these different things that's going on. That actually is really, really cool. Cable management. But he did a TED Talk on it. So go check out Corridor Digital, and they have this amazing, incredible video on it.
Whoops.
Garrett, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to take that one, man.
What's that?
I like to slather a bit of butter on my toast.
Indeed.
Does that mean that I'm getting buttered? Because I'm a little concerned about this. I got a muffin top, and I don't want to be buttered. Unless it's with compliments. I'll be buttered up for that.
Oh gosh.
Never mind. We're moving on. What were you saying?
We're almost done.
Please say something else.
Please help.
Help.
This is an SOS.
Help.
All right, so you guys are seeing the back side of the cable management. This case doesn't have a crazy amount of cable management areas, so it's kind of a little bit challenging, not crazy. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm talking directly into the case, which now has a lot of video cards, so probably doesn't reverberate quite as nicely as I would want it to.
Chris, was one of your responses woof?
Ooh.
To the render time.
What would be the render time? Keep us updated on this, man. I want to be a part of this conversation too. 16 hours to do a fit.
Okay.
Thus, wolf.
That is a woof. But at the same time, woof is what you went for?
Magnetic dust filter.
Garrett. Appreciate the laugh at that, man. Bro, that's how bad the lag time is though, because like it's a minute for us to get a reaction to the people that are commenting.
I can't talk over you guys. I can't interject when you're going back and forth nonstop.
We've had little moments. But yeah, it's a straight up minute because it takes a 30-second thing for something to happen. They react to it, comment, sends it back to us, and that takes another 30 seconds for us to.
No, the comment is instant.
But then our reaction to that takes another minute, so it's exponential.
No, our comment.
Stop it, Chris. I understand my errors. Just let me be wrong.
I understand.
I understand where I've gone wrong in my thought process. Just let me live.
Let me
live my life.
let me fail.
Can I use this thumb screw?
I should be able to.
I hate thumb screws. They don't work for me.
Yeah, they're a little challenging. We're not going to put the plexi on because we have lots of lights and we have lots of shine.
It doesn't work, but we will start it up because yes.
You put the LED strip on.
Oh, we forgot about that.
Dead jam it.
You are correct.
LEDs.
That's going to be rough.
Connor,
Does this
you
boost
may
our
wanna-
render time?
Connor, you may want to open up a SATA.
Already did. I already put it in there.
So we have two, one for the hard drive, one for the LED.
What are you talking about? We got one.
We have 4.
We got 4 of these things?
No, we have 4 SATA data. SATA power.
That's some good noises.
Oh, so we can delay the stream in OBS.
Yes, it's for like if you want to do, for example, if you're gaming like an online game and you don't want stream snipers, you could delay it by 5 minutes, and then they don't have to.
Dude,
Yeah.
this thing smells like a new car.
I don't know how to
You
do
heard it
that.
first here. Cable mod smells like
First
new
here,
cars.
folks. Cable mod smells like a new
Alright,
car.
so we need this, this, and this.
So the plan on that is to go between the top rads and the case.
I mean, I like this. I'm totally down. Life is good. I definitely looked over there to see what it would look like, and it.
It's not there yet.
Never mind. One of those days, Chris. What connectors you need?
None actually. I'm good.
You need none of these connectors.
Good to go.
What happened?
Actually, I lied. I do need that connector.
We're close.
My bad. I lied.
The RGB strip.
Yep, that's what I'm working on.
Alright, that was pretty good. It's weird watching my own reaction to things, man. It's been a long day. At this point, I'm just like inceptioning it.
Inceptioning.
Are we going down the front side and up into the top? Up in the top, down the back?
Should have bought a shorter strip.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better just to go down this way.
And it's magnetic, so.
Alright, magnets.
Do it the other way.
What?
Because you have to get the SATA power
Yeah.
back around.
Yeah, but SATA power's up here. I know where it is. I put it up here on purpose. Just for this reasoning. No,
Chris, let the man work.
I really didn't.
Oh my gosh. Bro. Bro, this is so sad. Can you please get 10 likes? Alexa,
Alexa, play
Despacito.
We have 3. We have 3 likes.
One of them was you! No, I'm just kidding. I actually have no idea.
One of them was 3.
Oof.
Just kind of hoping you wouldn't throw that one in there.
Too late.
The other two were me and Connor. I'm just kidding. I haven't liked it yet. I think that's even worse.
Well, we're here. We're streaming. We can't like it when we're streaming. We're streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna take out my phone in the middle of the stream, and like I do most times to check audio. But anyway.
I love it how I'm literally not helping at all. Like, the most that I've done is unwrap this controller. That's it.
You want to plug in the power supply?
I can do that. Be careful.
A large chunking cable.
It is the chungus.
Whoops.
It's like a boa constrictor, man. You ever held one of those things?
Yeah, Reagan and I are considering getting a ball python. The random will just reaction.
I'm watching your face on YouTube.
Oh,
That's pretty funny.
well, that was the goal. Trying to crack a joke. I think it worked.
We get 2 more likes.
Hey!
Woo!
Well,
Alexa played Despacito.
2. I've showed you that, right?
Woohoo!
I'm gonna leave the side panel off in case I need to futz at this strip.
Don't grab my cable like that. Stop it.
The what?
Somebody said something. It's so wild to see 5 AIOs in build. Kudos, Chris. 5, count them, 5 AIOs.
Do you want to give me a count? Oh gosh, our lights actually flickered when I turned that on.
Bruh.
Look, watch. Oh, nope, didn't do it.
Didn't do it that time. It was ready for it that time.
All right, give me a countdown, Will.
5, 6, go.
I don't.
Woo!
There we go.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And that noise that you're hearing is all of the video cards and all of the IOs. They're a little kind of loud, but not crazy. Oh yeah, we.
Well, I
forgot
mean, the thing is, all the water's starting to move now.
where's the front panel?
I don't know. Oh, it's up
Helpful,
here.
wouldn't it?
TLDR.
Is this it? Is this what you're hunting for?
Yes.
What about these 3 things?
Those are the
Drive bays.
keep those out.
Okay, I'll set them right there.
And then yeah. You want-
Look at there.
Yeah, hard drive.
Oh yeah, we'll put those in when we get the hard drive in.
Yo! No, it just looks really cool. I'm looking at it on stream.
Oh.
Like, I can't see it from the front, Chris. I'm not. Don't have
We
the
have
X-ray
lots of
visions.
RGBs, lots of water.
Lots of water.
I'm curious how much water is actually moving through the system.
Do they have volume of water on the specs?
No.
Fantastic. Anyways, so yeah.
It's pretty quiet.
The stream cut out for a second when we turned it on. Yeah, it kind of surged the power a little bit. It's a 1600 watt power supply. It's a big honkin' boy.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Oh, I love this thing. It's my new favorite build. To anybody else who I've done a build for, I'm sorry.
You want to give the outro while I finish up the panels?
I'm just impressed that you got the power switch right the first time.
I was too. I'm
Because
happy.
otherwise, it would have been a process to get it through. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been our Saturday live stream build of Black Falcon 3D animation machine with 4, could have been 5, RTX 2070 Supers. Again, just watch the start of it. It's fine.
Yeah, just rewind back
What?
to minute 1.
Erp. Thanks, Garrett. Erp? Erp is what you go for? Erp. Erp. But yeah, if you guys want to check out more of our builds, then go to topflightpc.com and you can check out all of the other builds that we've done.
Whoop.
If you're interested and
Whoop.
looking into a build, fill out a form on our website. We'd be happy to just have a conversation with you, figure out what your needs are and where you need to go and how to get you there. That's kind of our whole main goal, is making you most successful with whatever you got, and especially in 3D animation. Because,
Greatly
good God.
helpful. Screw it. There we go.
And besides all that, we've got a Facebook group called the Top Flight Crew. About 1,000 people in there, like-minded, tech-minded people that absolutely love talking about anything tech and memes. And jump in there. Be happy to learn about a whole mess ton of stuff. Oh, shirts. Is that still a thing?
Yes.
Bought them.
Woohoo!
Buy your shirt. Send me money.
Yeah.
With love and affection and not a forceful hand, we would like to sell you a shirt because they're actually really cool. They actually turned out really nice. And
Caveat to that, you have to be part of the Facebook group, so join that. And then you can get a shirt.
lit.
That is the one caveat.
Besides all that, this was Dark Falcon. I'm Will.
Black Fountain.
Black Falcon.
Was that your rewind button? Control Z.
Back up! I've been Will.
I've been Connor.
Chris, say words.
Hi.
No. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. If you got any feedback for us, feel free to leave it in the comments. We're happy to have you here. Goodbye.